Hey there, Wicked Smart community. It's Chris Prefontaine with another Q&A Thursday. I love when we get these questions, so I'm always encouraging you guys to send them in. The little caveat I want to add here before I jump into this question, which actually came from an associate of ours, a high six associate, recently on Slack, is I want to say try not to send us illegal questions because we're not attorneys, we're not accountants. You know, that all I can say back to you is maybe that's my opinion or go check with your attorney. I will tell you, however, we do have a done-for-you attorney find because I know a lot of you guys challenge with trying to find an attorney in your area. You can email support@smartrealestatecoach.com and ask them for the link to the attorney find. What that means is you pay a one-time fee. Our attorney who's been with us for hundreds of deals vets out an attorney in your area, high level, nothing like an hour conversation, but someone that will do terms and is open to speaking with you, and then you can call. Okay, so it opens the door. All right. This question came again from a high six associate. I'm going to read it exact. I'm going to read you what I wrote, and then I'll give you some caveats. If the tenant buyer is submitting scheduled down payments up to 10 or 20%, of course he's referring to payday one. He has a home where the buyer has his own business. He needs time to get seasoning, and he's literally scheduling 5 and 10 grand payments almost quarterly. Good problem to have. Does that money need to A, go into an escrow, and B, be able to show as proof to qualify for a mortgage? No and yes. Let me explain. Here's what I answered him. This was on Slack because the associates have direct access to us on Slack 24/7. I said, so-and-so, they always have to be sourced and tracked on their end as they will have to show proof when they go for their end on a loan, just as if they were buying a home today. Like if you go buy a home today, you've got to show anything that went into your account. I think it's over 2 or 3%. Your mortgage broker will tell you. You've got to proof that you've got to show where that came from. Like if it's a weekly paycheck for $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, that's okay. They'll see that. But anything at or more than 2 or 3% of sales price, a significant deposit, they're going to know where you got it. They also need to know where you got it when you send it into the realtor or investor or wherever you're giving it. They're going to need to see it come out of the account and what went in there to make that happen. Okay, let me go on. I said they're going to need to show that it came from their own funds, not borrowed. They don't want to see borrowing and then paying a deposit. The only caveat I said is that if they're giving more deposit than you have profit in the deal, then you'd want to put some savings aside or just simply pay down principal. Now, that got a little detailed, so let me explain to you. We have someone coming in today, as of the time of this filming. This is the case. Our profit on the deal, without principal pay down, is roughly $50,000 off the top. They're coming in with 90 or 100, I think it's 100,000, and we're going to sell it to her on a contract for deed because she has so much down. The house is only a $250,000 house. So when she does that, we're going to take our 50 off the table, thank you very much. Then we're going to take the additional 50 that she gave and we're going to pay down the principal on the underlying mortgage. Will that change our payment? No. Will that dramatically improve or mitigate the interest that is compounding on our mortgage for when we pay it off at the end? Yes. Could we put it into a savings account, let it collect interest, and then when she's cashing us out and paying the loan off, pay it off then? Yes. It's not that we don't trust ourselves, but from a discipline and a mental standpoint, we're going to strip the 50 that belongs to the bank, not us, and put it right against the principal, okay? So when you have buyers putting more money down on a regular basis, as long as it's within your profit range, you make sure they're sourcing it and you make sure you track it. And I would suggest not having them do cash because they can't track it if they're going to go get a loan. If you're selling to them on owner financing or contract for deed, the sourcing question goes out the window. It's only you and them. But if they're going to go to a bank, everything has to be documented, okay? Hope that helps. If that sparked further questions, go ahead and jot them down here or just visit us or come join us on our Wicked Smart Sit Down. It's free, guys, F-R-E-E, and it's the third Thursday of every month at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. If you haven't seen those announcements on either text or email and you're not on that list somehow, go ahead and email support@smartrealestatecoach.com, and we look forward to interacting with you on that platform with whatever you have, questions, brainstorms, and deals. We'll see you on there. We'll see you next week for another Q&A Thursday.